Hello, everybody. Thanks for pressing play and joining us here at Wyvern Kodiak. Today, Sam and I are going to be talking about this beautiful Golden Designworks Sub-Caliber. Before we get started, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Um, Fred the Lug lent us this beautiful knife. And Fred, I would like to say thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. This is certainly a treat for me to be able to utilize this one or being able to check it out. Before we get started, let's do a couple quick size comparisons. First, here we are against the PM3 as well as the PM2. As you can see, right at paramilitary 3 size, considerably smaller than the PM2 and how it would ride in your pocket. The Golden Designworks knife was a creation of Blaze Golden, and he's an aerospace engineer, and you can tell that his attention to detail is absolutely phenomenal. This knife has so many deployment options, like 3, 4, 5 of them perhaps. Outstanding with both the front and rear flippers. If I can get my hands in the screen to be able to do it. Also, finger deploys exceptionally well. And this button is really cool. We've got a frame lock that is button actuated, so it will drop the knife, with that. Also, if you're a traditional frame lock person, you can do it the old-fashioned way as well. But I do love the button enhancement. As we go through and look at the knife, you can see it's perfectly centered. It has absolutely amazing texturing going down it. I love the color combinations of this blue with this stone-washed Warncliffe. The anodization is really, really nice as well. Like all the way through, it looks outstanding. The knife blade on this one is 3.36 inches long. It's 7.5 inches overall length, and the weight on this is a small 3.15 ounces. So, we're a little under our ratio of 1 ounce per inch of blade. Really close, but a little under. So this, for me, is an outstanding knife for when I'm wearing sweatpants or dress pants. It's not uncommon for me to run errands in sweatpants and be relaxed and have something light in my pocket like this. Or when I go to work, I'm wearing dress slacks, typically. Having something light that doesn't fatigue the pocket or tear is really important to me. When we look at the pocket clip on this, it does really well. And as you can see, there's a landing pad for the clip so it's smooth in and out of the pocket. And that's a detail that didn't have to be there, but certainly appreciated. And I say it didn't have to be there because while this golf ball pattern does provide a little bit of texture in the hands, it's not aggressive. And so I think that it would have slid in and out off the off fabric, exceptionally well. Sam, what are your thoughts about Sub-Caliber?
Like you said, Chris, it is definitely engineered. You can see the work that Blaze put in to make this work in so many ways. Um, and I love that dimpling pattern on there. It feels great in the hand. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a Best Tech OEM blade.
It is.
And Best Tech has been just dropping absolute bangers with their OEMs. They're just not missing, and this is no exception to that rule. They are absolutely knocking it out of the park with how they're delivering their stuff. So, I'm really enjoy the knife. Personal thing, and it's my personal thing. There's no gripe on the knife. I prefer a bigger knife. And so for me, I think the caliber would be something that I'd like to check out because that's going to be more fitting, I think, for my desire in the knife. But I can see a Sub-Caliber being exactly what you said. Perfect for throw it in the pocket, light sweatpants type of day, or throw it in dress pants because it's not going to tear it up, and it's not an intimidating knife either, right? It's something that if you had to pull it out at work to open an envelope or open a package, as you like to say, Edna in accounting isn't going to freak out.
Yeah.
So I think he delivered on everything, and it is truly a really spectacular knife.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And again, I don't think that I said earlier. If I didn't, I'll repeat myself if I did. This is a Magna Cut blade, and so again, it's a safe knife, good for all conditions, and it does feel extremely good in the lockup. And I would say that this is a knife that, again, I want to thank Fred for. It's extremely rare when I hold a knife that I'm doing a review for that I think I'm going to need to buy this. And as soon as we quit recording, I am probably going to be adding this to the cart and making the purchase at $319. Is that what we said, Sam?
Yes, sir. I believe that's the price.
Yeah, certainly feel that that is a valid price for what we get with all of this milling, that you see here. Very lightweight, very well done. Great job to Golden Designs. And let's move on to some final thoughts.
So, Chris, the Sub-Caliber is a really cool knife, and I've enjoyed fidgeting and playing with this thing and having some time with it because you really get to see the background of the designer in this. Blaze Golden is an engineer, and this knife is something that you can tell was engineered. So it is definitely a pretty cool knife. Also, shout out to Blaze. Thanks for the shirt, man. I definitely dig it. Wear it all the time. Thank you. It's super cool of you to hook me up like that. But going back, fit and finish on this thing, spot on. Best Tech Design?
Best Tech is the OEM for that.
Best Tech knocks all their OEMs out of the park. I mean, them and Riyadh are like 1 and 2, and you can put them in either order on most days. The materials that were chosen for this are spectacular. I love the fact that they put the lock bar relief on the inside here, so they've kept as much smoothness as they can to everything, which is great. Super fidgety. Just overall, it's a great knife.
Yeah, Blaze on his website says simplicity and precision for everyday tools, and I think he nailed it. I mean, his mission statement is much more eloquent than that, but just streamlining, what is being said.
Are you saying we're not eloquent?
I'm saying Chris no understand the big words, so did the best I could. But no, and by the way, shout out to Blade Show. I had to buy my shirt. Thanks for nothing. But no, in all seriousness, this is an outstanding knife, in my opinion. I came into this curious, and I came out more than a fan. I'm also now going to be a customer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Very rarely do I ever pick up a knife and do an overview and evaluate it and determine that this is one that I have to purchase. This might actually be the first one I've ever done that with. But yeah, I will add to cart and be owning one here shortly.
That's phenomenal. So is there anything about it that you don't like, that you like, that's really harping on you?
That I have to pay for it. That's it. No, like I said, the criticisms that I had were because I was searching for something. And the only thing that I pointed out is the jimping ends here. And so if I'm doing a utility cut and I want that control, it would have been nice to have that extended throughout. And I think that it's wide enough that it could have been done. Yeah, I think it could have been done. But no, so there's nothing that would stop me from this, and nothing that I despise. Again, I open envelopes, I open cardboard boxes, I cut tape. So, I'm probably not going to slip off, with what I'm trying to do. So for me, it's a great application for what I was looking for, which is a light duty, lightweight knife that is durable, is fun to play with, and durable meaning it'll last with low maintenance for quite some time. And this one just nails it. So for me, it'll definitely be being toted to the office.
Yeah. I can't say that there's anything that particularly grinds my gears on this, if you will. The jimping thing, I'm kind of there with you, right? But at the same time, in order to do the jimping on this one, I think they'd have to flatten the spine a little bit over here.
Yeah, that swedge would have to have gone out of the top.
And then, other than that, for me, yes, it fits my hand. Let's say that first and foremost. The personal thing, I just like bigger knives. And so I think for me, the bigger caliber, full-size caliber, would be the choice I would go with. But other than that, this is enough to tell me that if I like this one this much, that the big one I'm going to absolutely adore. So, add to cart for me too.
Outstanding. And so 2 recommendations, 2 positive reviews as we look through it. And I would absolutely recommend this. Any other final thoughts for you, Sam?
No, sir. I think just like, comment, subscribe. Tell us if you've ever handled one of these, what your thoughts are. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.